kind of used to being in your seat, so it's a little different.
How's it feel though?
It's weird.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast. I'm your host, Deanna McKill, and I'm here with Erica G.
Hi.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little, woo, y'all. We actually doing this?
Right, that point. That point.
So she actually has her own podcast as well.
Podcast. On everything, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, all the good stuff. All the good stuff.
It's funny because we actually are doing the same thing. So it's kind of cool to meet somebody who is doing the same thing as me. I never met anybody else who was doing a podcast. It's nice to have somebody else as well doing it with me. Mm-hmm. Well, not with me. Well, I guess we are doing it together right now.
Yeah,
with me.
like we're coming together and collaborating. It's kind of my first time too, like being on someone else's podcast, especially like kind of used to being in your seat, so it's a little different.
How's it feel though?
It's weird.
It's a little weird.
But
it is.
I like it. It's different. It's needed.
Right.
It's needed.
I actually went on as a guest on my first podcast about a week or two ago with the Toxic Masculinity podcast, and we talk about a different couple topics. And it was weird because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm on somebody else's podcast. So it did feel a little weird for me too, but I guess once you just start talking and keep on the subject, everything just keeps flowing. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about purpose, everything about purpose in general. That's just purpose. That's what it is. Your purpose on this earth. The struggles that come with your purpose, discovering your purpose, the journey of your purpose, just your purpose.
Yes.
So that's the topic.
That's the topic.
Do you think you know what your purpose is?
Honestly, yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do feel that way at this point in my life. It's been a long journey getting there. Like, the journey getting there was long. Like, it was very long. But I do feel like at this point, my purpose is just kind of like guiding this younger generation of women into more of a motivation and encouraging way, like trying to be inspiration, because I think like a lot of the things that they look at for inspiration is very
out there.
Yeah, we're gonna use that word. Out there. Yeah, it's a little. We're gonna keep it a stack today. We're gonna keep it a stack today.
Say what you want.
We're gonna say it's a little disturbing.
It is.
It's highly like, why do you feel comfortable? You rather degrade yourself than uplift yourself into a better direction. Right. And so I kind of feel like that's the purpose for my life at this point.
I feel you. And it's funny you say that because I kind of feel the same way.
Yeah.
I feel like my purpose as well, it's the same thing. I just feel like helping people as a whole in general.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling like the same way you inspiring people, just reminding them that they have a purpose on this world and that they matter. And everybody has a reason on this earth. Like there's no reason you're here for a reason. Everybody matters. And I think that's what the message I'm supposed to spread.
Yeah.
Well. And it is disturbing, the people that the younger generation look up to. It makes you scared to have children.
Yes.
Like, it's just...
And having kids and you see what's going on out in this world, it's like, I just want to keep y'all home and lock y'all in y'all room for the rest of your life. And I'm going to just homeschool you. And you just going to stay at home. These people is crazy.
Like, seriously, though. I was just telling my sister that the other day. It's so funny you said that because I just like 2 days ago I said I need to get go back to school or something, get my education up so I can homeschool her when she gets to like middle school or something because it'd be nice to let your children to experience school, you know, and experience a childhood, but it's just like the schools are going at this point. School's supposed to be a safe place. Like people are just supposed to respect churches and schools and take that serious and people are not today. Like, it seems like at school, a lot of things are even happening to children that I don't even want to speak about, but it's just, it makes you a little worried for the future.
And nervous and just kind of like, and they're starting so young.
Right.
Like, my kids are 2 and 3 years old. You're not about to talk to them about or anything of that nature. We're not doing that.
Right.
They're babies.
Right.
They
like
just got potty trained last week. What are you doing?
Like, no. For real. It seems like everything's just moving so fast, even with the cartoons, ads that play on children's games. I don't know if you like see like the ads that pop up sometimes. I'm just like, I don't know, but yeah, our younger generation definitely needs to be reminded about morals for sure. It seems like morals don't exist anymore. A lot of people don't have morals.
Amen to that.
And things like that. So I don't know. It is a bit alarming. And then with the social media that we have today, we have to like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't want if you want to talk about your age or not, but
I don't care, girl.
Okay,
well, I'm a proud Aries. I will be 26 in 2 weeks, baby. It is on and popping right now.
Hey.
This is probably like the best time of my life. I would say this is probably the first strong year, like not being like when I say like my purpose, like the purpose journey has been so long because having 2 kids, I went through postpartum depression twice, like depression, anxiety, whole 9 yards. And then I breastfed my kids both for a year. So like it really was like depressing for 2 years, like in back to back for like 4 years. I was like in like a hardcore depression, and I deal with a lot. I talk to a lot of people that's just like, I'm so lost and I feel like this lost place. And I think that's where it's kind of like everyone feels, oh, I have no purpose, or I don't know what's
right.
That's where the conversation starts, because you're lost because you don't know why you're on this earth, but you're also trying to kind of live on this earth without God or any direction. You're just kind of trying to do it on your own.
Right.
And you get lost. And I get that because I've been there.
Right.
And I'm like, I know, like, and I think that's like the main thing with purpose is people have to understand that people that are trying to teach or push or inspire you through purpose is we've been where you are.
Right.
We're not just talking I'm not just talking off my head, you know?
It's like, I've been there, I experienced this, and this is what helped me get out of that.
Exactly. Or even if it's not exactly what I did to get through it, God is helping me to help you get through it, because he wants to save all of y'all. He wants all of y'all to be in alignment and good standing
and receive your blessings and live a joyful life on the earth, period. Like, that's all God really wants us to do, is enjoy our lives and be the best people we could be on this earth, and just live through him. Like, it's so simple.
It's so simple, and people make it so complicated, unfortunately, because like, but I still want to do what I want to do.
Right.
You don't want to step out your own way. But I will say, like I said, like, this is probably like the best year of my life. I graduate this year, y'all.
Oh, congratulations in advance.
Okay. We graduate this year. But even with that, it's like that's pursuing my passion. But even as I fulfill this purpose he's given me, it's like my passion is thriving because I'm doing him first. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
I get to still do me. I get to still have fun. I still listen to Megan Thee Stallion and all that stuff. Okay, I'm not no Holy Ghost Junior or nothing, but like I still get to live my life.
Right.
It's just I do his work first.
Right.
It's not just about me. It's about helping the people that's lost out here.
Right.
You know, like.
And then what's crazy about it all is just it's something so simple. Like, it's something so simple, just inspiring people and just reminding them that they're important. It brings you so much joy. Like, it actually makes me happy. Like, it made me happy. It made me feel whole on the inside, just knowing that I changed somebody's, mindset, and now they could go be the best person they could be for their family and friends and stuff like that. And so it's bigger than just, it's bigger than just talking to somebody. Like, you're making a whole 360 on somebody half of the time. Yeah. And it could be just saying one thing. And especially whenever you put God in it. I'm religious. I don't know if y'all are, but I talk about everybody who know. Y'all know I talk about God because I talk about God all the time. But I know once I decided to be loyal to God and live through Him and try to also find my purpose and pursue those things, it seemed like my life got better. Like instantly.
So much peaceful.
It is.
It's so peaceful.
Even when things are going into shambles and things could be totally rough, like you would never know. Because I know God got me though. That's why I don't even worry no more. I don't worry about nothing.
It's no point. For what? I know He got me, so I'm good.
Real life.
Like, I even tell my family, like, when they're like, "Oh, but I need you to be so safe, and I need that," and I just be like, "Hey, God got me. You worried about you worried about more than I'm worried about it.
Right.
You need to shift."
And what's meant to be is meant to be.
Exactly.
That's one big thing too. It's just like God has our whole life's map out for us. So whatever is meant to happen, it will happen. So there's no controlling it. You can't control your life. You can control some things in your life. You sure can. Don't get me wrong. But you can't control the outcome of how things come out every time, because that's not even meant for you to be dealing with.
Yeah.
That's a God thing. Leave it to God.
Yeah. And people have to understand. I think people also need that, like, the growth process or just the journey of getting there is not supposed to be easy.
I'm gonna say it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt. Like, it's gonna ache. Like, somebody put it to me like it's like having growing pains. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we're kids, like, especially like watching my kids now, like, they're young. So it's like watching them when they had their growth spurts, you know, like when your baby had their growth spurt, and they would be so tired and they so cranky and they whiny and it's crazy during that time of their life. But it's growing pains.
Right.
Because the next thing you know, you look back on a picture last year, oh, shoes, you didn't grow 5 inches in 2 months.
Right.
Where you came from? But they hated it during the time because, oh, I'm always sleepy, I'm always tired, I'm always cranky. Right. Guess what? The journey to your purpose, the journey of growth in general, is the same way. Guess what? You're gonna have times where you're frustrated and you crying in the shower and you break it.
Absolutely through.
Down, like, Lord, are you sure about this? Is this the only route to go? Can we make this a little easier? Just a little, please. Like, can I have a peaceful day? Just one day.
Just one. It'd be like one, like, for real. Can I get one day?
Just one. And I think he'd be like, nah. Because once you arrive, you're gonna have peaceful days the rest of your life. So
very true.
Let's go through these pains. You'll be all right.
Real talk.
Like how as parents we tell our kids, oh, you'll be all right.
Right.
You'll be all right.
Real life.
And I just be like, oh, Lord Jesus, please help me. But it's the best route. Even though it don't feel like it, it's the best route. Because as you go through stuff, as you go through your hurt, your pain, your grief, your struggles, your situationships, and everything else in life ain't supposed to be easy.
No.
Because if it was easy all the time, everybody's life would be easy, right?
Right.
Everybody will have the smooth sailing life. Everybody will be rich.
Right.
Everybody will have everything they say they want, or they'll be probably have it to the point where, oh, I seen this on social media, I can click it and put it outside or something of that nature if it was supposed to be that easy.
Right. And then it all boils down to what would be the purpose of anything.
Exactly.
What would be the purpose of anything if we all had an easy life and we was all able to get it?
Right.
Some people are born into it, but I mean, that's their blessing to receive. They're not supposed to have the same life as you. Everybody is different. It's so crazy because whenever you really think about it, it's just like one small little thing can make a big difference, down to your name that you received whenever you were born, down to like if you took a left turn or a right turn that day, like you're like it's gonna be different every single time, and that's how everybody's life is as well.
Right.
It's different. And then it is kind of hard to find your purpose sometimes, but it'll come to you in the right timing. It's not you're not. Some people may know it from the beginning, from the jump. Some people not gonna figure it out until they like 56 years old. Like some people will never figure out their purpose because they never even tried. You know, So I always just like to encourage people to try to find something that you love. Like, think about everything in the whole world, anything in the whole world, even if it's just eating an apple. Like, like even if it's just eating apple, if you love eating apples, like let that be your thing. You know what I'm saying?
You will be healthy. Eat that apple.
Maybe you could be a spokesperson for an Apple company or something like that. It's just simple things like that. Find something you love and start from there. That's all I would say. Find something you love, start from there. It could be taking walks. You'll find inspiration on that walk. You might find your purpose on that walk. You might be walking one day and be like, oh, I discovered something new I love. You never know. It could just be different every time.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Because just the day that kind of like changed me was I literally just walked in a grocery store. Shopping, gotta get stuff for the house type stuff. This, I'm not racist or nothing, but this white man walked up to me. I'm like, what in the world? You come on now. Like, let's be honest. Random white man just walk up to you randomly in the store. You gonna be like, right, which one? And he's just like, you need to stop looking down on yourself. You can't help nobody else if you don't help yourself. How you supposed to find your purpose? Like, he just went in on me, and I was just like, are you like an angel or something?
Had to be.
What? How do you even know the things I'm dealing with? He started saying stuff I was dealing with. This man don't know me from nothing. Okay? Like, who are you? I looked this man up. I'm like, who are you? This man, some rich man in the city I stay in. He's wealthy in the end, but you walking up to me.
Right, out the blue.
Little black chick, that day, afro puff looking wild, sweatpants on. I'm in the grocery store on my mommy stuff. He just, you can't help nobody else if you don't help yourself. Find your purpose. What? You are enough. Stop thinking that you're not.
That's wild. And those be the random ones. That be freaking you out.
Girl.
Like, and if y'all never had nothing like that happen to y'all before, like, it's just a feeling you wouldn't even be able to explain, because now, like, you saying that, same thing happened to me. I kid you not, but it wasn't the same words.
Like that.
But this man, he was working. He said, "There she is." He just turned around. He working. He said, "There she is." He said, "I felt you walk up in this place." He was like, "Your spirit radiating." I said, "Don't worry about that boy. Get over that boy. He don't deserve you anyway." I'm like, "How he knew me and my ex just broke up?" Like, what you talking about? And he was like, "You're an angel, girl." He was like, "Don't let that man ruin you. Don't let that man." And I was like, you know what? I was like, that's random.
It'd be so random, but that's when people have to understand when we say it's God's time and it's not ours.
Exactly.
Like, he hears your heart, literally. You may not say not a lick of word, but like they say, God knows the desires of your heart. He knows the desires of your heart, especially when you're working towards it.
Seriously though, it is weird. God will speak through other people through you, and these are complete strangers, y'all. Whenever
weird.
See, life get fun. No, for real. When you give your life to God, life start getting fun, because little stuff like that start happening to you, and then you realize it's so much more to life. It's like, bro, like how somebody just knew that about her.
Come on.
How somebody just knew she needed to hear that and then pick her up and get her started. Like, come on now. Ain't nobody but God.
Literally.
For real.
You walking down the street, and that's I would definitely say that changed my perspective on people. Because God can work through anybody.
Literally.
And when I say anybody, he can work through anybody. I've had little children come up to me on some stuff like that. And it's just like, you're 8. Like, you're 8. Okay. All right. Well, it changes your whole perspective.
It does.
Completely on the world in general, because you have to understand there's only really one race, and it's the human race. And ain't nobody just perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Nope, we ain't supposed to be. But when you're living your life through God, hey, life can feel perfect.
It really could, though, for real.
It really can.
It really could. Even when everything is messed up. And it's so funny because Like, y'all, just don't get mad at me when I say this. Just don't get mad, and Lord, please forgive me. But like a Christian, like I used to laugh at like Jesus freaks, like Jesus freaks. I'd be like Jesus freaks, like like he'll just joke about it. But like I became one, and I'm like, I see what these people are talking about. I'm like, right. I see what everybody is talking about, and it is amazing. So I feel kind of bad about saying Jesus freaks. But
well, I mean, you was at that point in your life.
It showed you how people change for real.
That too.
Because I even told my mom, I was like, I'll never go to church again. I don't like church. Yeah. I go to church every Sunday. I even work at church, and I'm in a ministry in church, y'all. Yeah. Like, I love church. It's just so crazy because he can really change your life.
Completely. Because at the end of the day, it's not, we have this painting and picture of what our life's supposed to be and how we want it to be. His picture is 3 times as big. And I think it's like, all right, like you were saying, oh, I used to joke about Jesus freaks. He like, okay, I want you to joke about Jesus freaks. I want you to do that right now. I really want you to be in this place, because when I turn you in, when you become one, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be able to witness to somebody and say, no, I really was like you. I used to clown them too. I used to be like, yo, you're weird.
Like, for real, I used to be like, ain't no way y'all stumping and clapping like that. Right. I really used to think, I'm like, oh no, I really understand. Like, if y'all never felt the Holy Ghost before, oh, it's real. It's real. It's really real.
It hit different.
I think that's the only reason I'm able to sit here and talk about this today, because it really changed my whole outlook whenever I just really start believing and trusting God for real. It really will change your whole life.
Whole life. Completely.
And when you're living in your purpose too, definitely.
For real.
I feel like you get like extra blessings.
I agree.
It's like,
because it'd be like things just start happening, and it'd be like, Lord, I was just thinking that. Right. And now this is actually in front of me. And sometimes it'd be like, Lord, I wasn't serious. I wasn't saying I wasn't saying I need this right now. But I mean, it's cool too. That's whatever.
He'd be like, good sport, I got you.
Right. It's like, all right, okay.
It'd be random too.
That works.
For real. I was just saying, on my episode I posted today on my daily vlog for the fasting, because I'm doing a corporate fast with church.
Yeah, I see.
And on the end of it, I was like, I received a blessing way faster than I thought I would. Yeah. Because like I owed somebody some money. I gave them their money back, even though I really needed it. Like, I really could have used it for myself and waited a little longer, but I was like, no, like, that's only right to just pay them back on time. Yeah. Instead of waiting, So pay them back on time, literally get the money back like 4 or 5 hours later from somebody else.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Somebody else. Completely different.
It be like that.
I was like, what?
It do be like that, because you be,
I wouldn't even worry about it.
Lord help me. I don't know how I'm about to do this, but we gonna do it. Okay, cool. Go ahead. I'm gonna just do what you told me to do. I ain't gonna keep it. Even though I need it.
Right.
But all right.
It's funny because it really be like that.
You know dang well. But all right.
And it's funny because
I'm gonna trust you.
People be thinking you can't talk to God like you talk to your friends. Like,
I literally just had this conversation, and somebody asked me, they was like, what you mean he talked to you? Like, what are you talking about? How he talks to you? And I was like, the Lord just be like, baby girl, let me tell you something. and they was like, stop lying. What, you heard this voice from the sky?
No, Cassie, not capping.
I'm like, no, it's just like, I don't know. It's like hearing your thoughts in a different voice or something like
literally that. Like,
and it just be like, baby girl, look, let me tell you, I really got you, but I really need you to understand there's a bee by your leg.
And you know what this, look at this.
Oh my God.
It's on me. And you know that honeybees are spiritual animals, and
I did not know that.
And they can't sting you. That's why I'm not moving. My boyfriend taught me that. I didn't know that they couldn't sting you.
Me either.
I just found that out. And as we talk about God and we talking about stuff like this,
yeah,
isn't that weird?
Wow.
So it's coming about both of us. And that's stuff like that, for example. That's
and
a sign.
Just holding on.
And it was no bee here the whole time. Ain't no honey around here either.
Right.
Or no flowers.
Wow.
And I didn't even put on perfume today.
And he just laying on us. Like on some calm stuff.
That's the type of stuff we talking about. It's caught in 4K.
4K.
stuff like that, for example, for real. But on a very serious note, God will send you signs like that, messages through people, animals, numbers, all types of stuff. It's up to you to pay attention, and just it's up to you to absorb it. If you don't receive the message, then you don't receive the message. If you receive the message, then you proceed. That's how that works. He'll keep trying to get your attention. I promise he will keep trying to get your attention. You just got to pay attention
and listen.
That too.
It's always in the noise. God is gonna be the whisper in the noise.
For real, you're not crazy. Like, for real, when y'all be thinking y'all be hearing stuff and y'all be thinking y'all have somebody talking in y'all head, for real, as long as not, God will literally speak to you if you speak to him, for real. He will come in a quiet, still voice, and you'll know the difference between God and the devil. Trust me. Because an intrusive thought, you know what an intrusive thought is. You know what a bad thought is. You know the difference between good and bad, and we all should have morals. Like, we should all have morals. Y'all know between right and wrong. You know what's good and you know what's bad. Don't be trying to say, oh, God told me to go spend my last check on it. No, he didn't. He didn't tell you to go spend your last on no lottery ticket. He did not tell you. The devil is in your mind and God is in your heart. Okay? That's what my grandpa taught me.
Oh, she said the lottery ticket. I'm sorry.
He did not say that. He don't even want us to gamble.
Come on.
Even though we like gambling. I admit, I do like to gamble. But it's something you got to give up sometimes.
Yeah, you got to have discipline a little bit.
Yeah,
just have some discipline.
It's hard, but you'll receive you'll receive that lottery in another way, for real. Yeah, you're gonna get another way.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Just stay on the course. Stay on the course. Listen, it get hard out here, but I get it. Trust me. We ain't perfect.
We're not.
We just telling y'all about our journey while we
really just trying.
Still on it.
Right.
Still on it. It don't
still
end.
Doing it.
It don't end just because you found it.
Right.
Because
I have so much growth to do. I have so much growth.
Right.
Because I still mess up. Don't get me wrong. I mess up every day. But I really just try my hardest not to. Like, that's the big difference. Like, I really try my hardest to be the best person. Pick the right choices. And just do like that.
And be the best version of yourself.
In real life.
That you can be.
That's all you can do. But is there any other little things you want to throw in there?
Girl, I think we just had the best conversation.
It was really good.
This was yay.
And we're going to have some more coming too. So get used to Miss Erica G. And y'all go check out Queen Flex podcast as well. Make sure y'all go subscribe, follow her. She got like literally everything y'all do for me. Go do for her right now. Like, go do that right now. Please.
Help a sister out.
Yes. Please and thank you.
YouTube is hard.
I know. I love YouTube too. I love YouTube. YouTube my favorite.
I love it. It's just be hard out here for a pimp. Help us out. Help us out.
So y'all make sure y'all subscribe her. Link is gonna be down in the description below.
Yeah.
And I guess this is it. Thank y'all for joining this podcast episode. It was great talking with you.
You too, boo.
Right. And we will see y'all next time. Y'all be blessed and don't forget to smile.
Bye.